Thanks. Hello everybody, sorry for that technical hitch. Hope you're all able to get in now. We're just waiting for a couple more people that I know. Technology always works great when you need it to, doesn't it? Okay, we'll just give it a couple more seconds so that anyone else who wants to can get in. Right, okay, we'll get going. Sorry about that little technical hitch, but there we go. So, welcome to the BizMums webinar, 10 Steps to a Happy Summer Holidays. So a lot of you have broken up today, or some are tomorrow. I think some are even Wednesday. My little boy doesn't break up till tomorrow, so I've still got at least one morning of a bit of peace. But he's finishing early, so it'll only be a couple of hours. But it's exciting at the same time because it's going to be nice to have some time off and to have a little bit of a break as well, not have to do the school runs. But obviously when you're trying to juggle that around running a business, it's always got its challenges. So that's what we are here to do tonight, is just to kind of have a little think about those and overcome any of those that you might be facing, and any kind of like panic that you might have about the summer holidays. And hopefully by the end of this you'll feel a lot more calmer and a lot more ready to go and to a way to enjoy it as well. So just check that I'm sharing the right slides with you. So okay, so we've got 10 steps to a happy summer holidays. So, or have you got me? I think you might have me. Let me just check. Okay, hopefully you've got the slides now. There we go. Oh, it's not working very well for me tonight, is it? Okay, so the first slide is remember why it is that you're doing what you do. So this is a really important one, because we can all be so guilty of we want to run our own businesses and we think about why we're doing that. And a lot of the time it is so that we can spend time with our children. But when the summer holidays come, and that time when we are supposed to be spending the time with the children, it doesn't actually happen like that, and we're so stressed out about being able to do that and how we're going to fit our businesses in, that sometimes we do forget that reason why and what we're trying to achieve. Just go back to this one. Right, okay. So it's really important to think that this is going to be a really nice time for you to spend that quality time with them. And yes, it's not going to be a time when you're going to be able to do your business as much as you can, but don't let that take that away from the holidays for you. And in general as well, we're all so busy running around doing what we want to do, and because so many of us are so passionate about what we do as well, we really, really enjoy it. We kind of get caught up in the business and caught up in what we're doing, that sometimes that does take away from the initial start of why we started up in the first place. So that's really, really important. So when you're having a bit of a, how am I going to do this moment, it's just have a deep breath and think, right, well, actually, I've started to do this so that I can take this time out and so I can be with them. And that's really, really important. Number 2, I love these pictures. You'll have to laugh at my very cheesy pictures that I've used on the slides for this webinar. But I love going through Google Images and finding some pictures, and that unfortunately none of these people are me, but I'd like to be that lady in the bath quite often during the summer holidays. But that's the key thing, is it's time for you to take a break as well. You haven't got to dash around, do all the school runs, and you deserve to have a break as well. We work so hard all the time, so the summer holidays are a perfect opportunity to take some time out as well. Now, I understand that they're probably not going to be quite as relaxed as the ladies in these pictures, but you know, even if it is just to not work for a couple of hours each day and to be able to take that time off and to have fun and to enjoy it and just to unwind yourself as well. And what you'll find is when you are doing that, that's when your kind of creativity will flow as well. So if you're just constantly all the time running around, always busy, always on social media, always working, then your brain's that overwhelmed that you don't have a chance to actually think properly. So what you might find is when you do take this time out, and what I'm planning to do in the holidays is from sort of 10 till 3 is that I won't be using my phone or my iPad or on the computer or anything like that, so I could kind of have a little bit of a reboot. And what you find is when you do that, your creativity and ideas kind of flow because your brain's freed up and it's not constantly thinking and busy and doing stuff. So actually it can work really, really well. So number 3, and again there's some more cheesy pictures, but it's all about having fun as well. So make sure that, again, that you're not feeling guilty about not working or not getting as much done as what you need to, and actually get stuck in there and have fun and enjoy yourself. You know, when you've got little ones, it can be really, really hard, and when you're trying to do stuff and they're not cooperating or whatever, but if you get down and have fun with them, then they're just going to really, really enjoy that. And that's something that, again, we often forget and that we often kind of lose focus on as well. I just think these pictures are quite funny as well, and just trying to find some fun activities to do over the holidays. The next one is lower your expectations. So obviously during the holidays you're not going to get as much done as what you would want to in the normal school working days. And I like this quote at the bottom: the quickest way to do many things is to do one thing at a time. And again, this comes back to what we're all like, rushing around. We've got a million things to do on our to-do list, and we're constantly worrying. Like, you know, even this afternoon I was sat outside and was enjoying the sunshine, but I was thinking about all the things that I hadn't done, things that I needed to do ready for this tonight, the things that I hadn't put it on Twitter. I was kind of beating myself up about it, and thinking of all the things I've got to do for the conference and blah 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 blah, all the mind chatter that goes on. But in the holidays, you're not going to get as much done as what you would normally do, so don't set yourself up to fail. For me, it's just one thing. As long as I can get one thing done a day, then I'm happy. In my kitchen, on my notice board, I've got like a whiteboard, which I try and put 3 top tasks a week that I need to get done, and as long as I've got those done each week, I'm happy and it's been a good week. And those things are the most important things that are going to take me the next step further that I need to go. And as long as I've got those done, then I'm happy. So in the holidays, it might just be, you know, one email that I need to send each day, or it might be just one thing to cross off the list, or a coaching call that I need to do. But as long as I've done that, then that's fine. And not to set yourself up to fail by having this massive list of things that you need to do that is just not going to happen. So number 5 is be flexible. And again, a couple of funny quotes and funny pictures there for you. And this is quite a good quote as well. It's to know where you are going, but remain flexible about how you get there. So you know what you need to get done, and you know what you need to achieve, but actually in the holidays, it might mean that you have to do that in a slightly different way. So it might mean that you can't work in school hours from 9 till 3. So it might mean that you've just got to get up earlier and do some work before the children get up. It might mean that you have to work in the evenings and do more evening work. So it's just switching things around, and just as we work for ourselves, we've got that freedom that we can be flexible. We're not governed by a 9 to 5 job, or, you know, whatever hours job, that we can't change the hours. And a lot of us are able to do what we do when we want to do it. And, you know, with your clients as well, you can let them know and ask them if they can change and switch about in the holidays. So that's really, really useful. So those are the kind of mindset tips about getting your head in the right place. The next ones are more practical tips, really. So the first one is planning. And it's, if you are planned and organised and you know what you need to get done, and you know when you're going to do it, you'll feel so much better. And what I've done, and I will upload these sheets into the event afterwards and send them out to the members as well, which you might find useful, is I've put together a plan for the holidays, so like a date, you know, monthly plan. So I know we've got meetups, we've got friends, we've got you know, work things, I've got my coaching clients booked in and everything like that. Then I've kind of tracked back all the things that I'll need to get done by the end of the summer. So if you've got a big project coming up, or if you're launching something new, or whatever it might be, and you know that you've got to get a set amount of work done over the summer, it's fitting it in so that actually you're not just coming to have like a 10-minute period of when you can work, or if you're going to get up early in the morning and work for a little bit, you're not getting up and thinking, right, what do I need to do? You'll know exactly what you need to do because you would have planned it into your planner, and it will be quite simple. So it might be some scheduling, it might be your accounts, it could be some emails that you need to send, but you'll know because it's there. And if for some reason it goes a bit wrong and you don't get to do it, you'll know that you haven't done it, but you can fit it in somewhere else. So that's kind of the overall plan. And then you can look at a weekly plan as well. And then weekly and a daily plan work together. And for these, it's quite good if you've got children that are older, if you can get them involved in that as well and get their buy-in. And then if you need to do a little bit of work and they need to play for an hour or so in the morning, they know that perhaps at lunchtime, or that you're going out for the day, or whatever it is that you're planning to do with them, that's coming up. So as long as, you know, they play nicely for the first hour, then you're going to go wherever it is on a day out, or you've got friends coming, or whatever it is, and they can help you with that plan. So that's kind of the bottom one there, if you can see on that picture. So you've got morning, midday, afternoon, and they can see what's going on and they can help you with that. And that's something they'll enjoy doing as well. And everyone's then happy because you've got your work done. They know that they're going to have some fun throughout the day, and you won't be thinking, what am I supposed to be doing and what haven't I done, and beating yourself up about it. Number 7 is budgeting. Summer holidays can be, or any school holidays, can be really expensive. So it's important to kind of think about where you're going to be going and what you're going to be doing. And again, this is something you can get the kids involved in, because teaching the value of money is really, really important. So again, something that we're going to be doing is, I've budgeted that we've got £50 a week, which seems quite a lot of money, but really it's not going to go very, very far. And at the start of the week, we're going to look at our plan of where we're going to do, what we're going to do, and I'm going to explain to Harrison how much things cost. And then if we're out for a day and he wants an ice cream, or he wants this, or he wants that, you know, he's always asking for things. Well, I'll say, well, you know, we've only got this much money today, and that's how much we can spend. And then that way, it will be teaching him that he can't have everything that he wants as well, and that, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. And that, but also, I'll feel a lot happier because I won't be worried that I've blown all my holiday money in the first week because we've just gone out and had everything that we wanted, and then have nothing to spend for the rest of the week. Because, you know, £50, by the time, you know, even if you go out on a cheap day with a picnic, you're talking £20 by the time you put diesel in the car, bought some food, had an ice cream, and fed the ducks. So it's if you can budget in advance and you can kind of spread the more expensive days out over the holidays as well, then that can really help. And also it can help when you're out on the day out and the children are constantly asking you for things. They'll understand that they can't have everything, and, you know, when you want to say no to them, they'll be a lot more probably accepting of the fact that, yeah, okay, we can't have this now because we're going to be having something else, or because we had that earlier on in the week. So that should help. Number 8 is about setting your children's expectations, and then the big one is sticking to them. So this kind of goes back to the plan, really, and, you know, so it might be that they play in the morning, you've explained that you're going to be doing some work first thing, and then afterwards that we're going to go out for the day. That's great. And I am the world's worst person at doing this, so this is something that I need to work on. So what will happen in our house, I'll say to Harrison, right, it's 10 o'clock, you know, Mummy's going to work till 10, and then we're going and doing whatever we're going to be doing. But then 10 past 10 will come, and he'll, you know, he'll be sat like this little boy here playing a game on the iPad, or he'll be playing with his bricks or whatever he's doing, and he's happily playing away. I've got into the flow of what I'm doing, and everything's going great, and I'm here, there, and everywhere, you know, sending this, writing this, and 10 past 10 comes, quarter past 10 comes, and then it gets to sort of half 10, and he starts to get a bit niggly, and I push it and push it and push it, and before you know it, we're halfway through the day and we've not gone anywhere. So, and especially as they get older, they'll cotton onto that now, and Harrison's starting to be able to tell the time and things like that. So it's a lot more difficult. So you've got to be quite strict with yourself, and this is something that I'm going to work on in the holidays, and know that when I say I'm stopping at 10, I'm stopping at 10 no matter what. It doesn't matter if I've just had an email of someone that's really important. I'll answer it and sort it out when I start back at 7 o'clock when they've gone to bed. So that's that one. Number 9 is let your clients know that it's holiday time. So this can be a really good one as well, because you don't want, especially if you're going away and you've got people that might drop a deadline on you at the last minute, then you can give them a bit of advance warning and say, you know, I'm going to be, or that you've got small children, that you're going to be, they're going to be home over the next couple of weeks. So you're not going to have as much time as what you would normally have. So if they've got any work for you, could they let you know within good time? Or if you're going actually physically going away, let them know that as well, because there's nothing worse than missing stuff because you were on holiday and then you couldn't answer because they didn't know that you were away, or, you know, all these types of things. And you never know, it might mean that you get more orders before you go because people don't want to miss you when you've gone. And as well, you know, a lot of us work with other mums, so we understand that that's what happens this time of year. So you shouldn't be put off by that and worried what people will think, which some people can be. Think, oh, I can't be like that. I've got to be available to my customers all the time. But they'll respect you and understand that that's your situation. So number 10 is some top survival tips for getting through the holidays. So the first one is play dates with the BizMums. So this is kind of a win-win. So if you've got friends in business, you've got children of similar ages, then organise some play dates. You and the other mum can chat and network and talk about your businesses, help each other out, how you can help each other. So if you're a BizMums member, you can post in the BizMums group and, you know, often just say that you're looking to have some play dates with any of the BizMums you're interested in. It could be in your area or out of your area. It's a really good opportunity to do some networking that way. I'm going to be organising quite a few like that, and we've got BizMums days out as well, all like throughout August. So we're having some fun days at farms and in parks, having picnics and stuff like that. So keep your eyes open for those, and it might mean that, you know, you want to travel a little bit further afield because it's a full day out, and it will be a nice opportunity to meet some of the other mums you might have been talking to online. Playdate swaps is another good one. So if you've got children that are kind of school age, then having other friends over to play, which will keep them occupied for a little bit, and then hopefully that will be reciprocated, and the parents will invite your child to play at their house, which could mean a couple of child-free hours for you, potentially, if you work it out right. So that's always a good one. Another one is to get your children to help you in your business. So it might mean that they can do things like stuffing envelopes, or for what a part of my other business, we have to go around delivering magazines and that type of thing. So Harrison will come and help with that. And he loves that, you know, it's his little job, and I'll give him a little bit of pocket money. Or we've got lots of new launches happening in September, so I'm going to be putting new packs together and stuff, so he'll help me with making up the members packs and the host packs and putting things in envelopes and all that type of thing. So that's really, really good. And it's good for them to see what you do in your business, because again, you know, it's you're setting them a good example, and you kind of get their buy-in a little bit as well. So when you are having to do a bit of work, they can see why, and it'll help with their understanding. Activities to keep them happy and occupied. So I've got a bit of a slide about this one. There's some genius ideas here. My favourite is, I've told everyone about this, is the block of ice. If you can see that one there, which has got like a dinosaur sticking out the top. So this one works. You get the children to, the day before you want to do it properly, is get a big tub or an ice cream tub or whatever it is, and get them to go around, pick up toys and leaves and any objects that they find and whatever it is they want to put in, and put them in this bucket or ice cream tub full of water, and you put it in the freezer and freeze it. And then the next day you get it out, and they have to dig away to find whatever it is that they've buried in the ice. So depending on how warm it is, you've got a good couple of hours there of them digging away at this ice block of toys, trying to get the toys out, which is just brilliant idea. And you can use salt to try and dissolve the ice a little bit, syringes of warm water, so it could keep them occupied for ages. So I thought that was a really, really good one. And then there's one that's an oldie but a goodie, which is the making the elm of the elephants out of the milk cartons, which is always a good one. And then another one which looks a bit messy but quite good fun all the same. I'm quite looking forward to doing this one. At the bottom there is the one with the balloons, and so you put a little bit of paint in the balloon and pump the balloons up, and then put them on the paper, and then they have to go around and pop them, and it makes all fun colours. So, but you know, those are just a couple of the ones that I found. But you can Google activities. There's absolutely stacks of stuff that you can Google for summer activities that are, you know, very, very cost effective. There's loads of websites at the moment that've got blog posts about 10 things to do in the summer holidays for free and all these types of things. So just having a few of them in your kind of armory ready for when you have, and you know, oh, my little boy, even today, he's not even broke up from school yet. We were in the garden for half an hour. I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. So, you know, it's just having something all the time to think, right, what can we do? Or else it'll just drive you mad. So the next one is ask for help. So if you've got family or friends or anyone that can help you, and you know, if you desperately just want a couple of hours where you can just get some work done, just have some peace, then ask them for help. Or if your children are that bit older, there's kids clubs and camps and stuff like that. I know around here they do like football camps, and there's drama camps and different things. They're quite reasonable, like £10, £15 a day, which isn't bad. And you know, they come away having a great fun day, and especially the drama ones look really good because they do a production at the end and all that type of thing. And the last tip is to enjoy it. It's summer, yay! And yeah, just to again to take it back to that first point, is to remember why you're doing what you do, and make sure that you enjoy it and have some fun time as well. And when you're ready to come back in September, full of vigour and full of ready to boost your business, I'm launching my first 28-day business booster course. So if you're already thinking, right, when the kids go back, that's it now, time to get serious, I really need to get a grip of this. And you know, like the bullet points say there, you feel like you're working really hard, you're getting nowhere. And we've all been there, and especially over this summer, we do lose confidence and motivation sometimes, and it can be hard. You just need a bit of a kick in September, and this is what this is all about. So it'll be a 28-day course. Oh, hang on a second, I've lost the next slide now. So yeah, it starts on Tuesday the 2nd of September, because I think most people go back to school around about that time. I know our school doesn't go back to the Wednesday, some will go back on the Monday, so I thought if we do the Tuesday, then it's in the middle. So each day over the 28 days, you'll be set a daily 10-minute task or a video, so it's only something very, very small. It's not a lot of work, but it's just one thing each day that will really get you focused. And you'll be sent them in an email. If you can't do one on one day, don't worry, you can catch up, it's absolutely fine. And it takes you through the 6 key areas of business, and BizMums will be changing and evolving in 2015, and these are the 6 key areas that we're always going to be focusing on. There's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of exciting stuff happening from January around all these areas. So the 6 key areas are mindset, your products and services, marketing, money, organisation, strategy, and growth and expansion. And so what we'll do over the 28 days is take you through all those key areas, look at where you are, look at where you need to be, look at what you need to do, and really get you focused on the actions that are going to get you there. So what's the cost? So the full price for it will be £47, which is a bargain compared to a lot of similar courses are over £200. But it's a pilot, it's the first time that we've done this, so it's kind of, you know, entry-level pricing. If you sign up before the 31st of July as a non-member, you save 25%, so it's £36.75. Or as a member, you save 50%, and it's £24.50. And if you're not a member, but you'd like to become a member, then you can join as an online member with the Biz Club, and it only costs you £1 for your first month. So there's a little bit of a hint there, because you will save, if you become a member now and then you buy the course, you will save over £20, and it's only going to cost you £1 to become a member. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. And then you'll get that course for £24.50. There'll be a Facebook group especially for the 28-day Biz members, which is where you can go in and share what's happening and share your kind of realizations that you'll get from the course. But that group will be open from the 1st of August, and there'll be some pre-work in there as well. So if you sign up now, you can get lots of value from that straight away. And again, sort of networking opportunities with new people on that course. And there's a bonus as well. So the first 10 to sign up get a free 30-minute business booster call with me. So a business booster call, it can be a lot of things really, whatever you want it to be. So it can be just a chat generally about your business, if you just need a bit of focus, a bit of direction. If you've got any specific questions that you want to ask me, then we can talk about that. If you just need a little bit of a kick and just a little bit of a boost and a reminder why you're doing what you're doing, then it can work really well for that as well. So the first 10 to sign up get that. So what I'll do now is I'll just send you the link to that, and then that should send you to that page. So thank you very much for joining the webinar tonight, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. And if you've got any questions on anything, please just send me an email or send me a Facebook message, and I'll be happy to help you. See you soon. Bye-bye.